Hey guys, how we doing today? I know we haven't done one of these in a while, and this one's kind of important. Time to get back into the step-parent vlog stuff. About a week and a half ago, we had a very, very important landmark in this house. And I think that's the only way I can put it. That was the day Monkey stepped up to me in 2013 and asked me to be his father. So those days are always just, it's one of those days that gets you right here. Here comes this little kid who had met his donor and had somebody else trying to be his dad, but they're not around. And at that point, I was seriously making him call me Chris because I didn't want him thinking everybody who dated mom was dad. He asked my better half, do you think Chris will be my dad? And, just thinking about it now and thinking about that day, it still gets to me, And she went, I don't know, go ask him. So he comes in the room, because at that point we were staying at our mother's place because we just relocated to where we are. And he goes, Chris, I want to ask you something. I'm like, all right, bud, what? And he goes, will you be my dad? And that's one of those moments, it's just like, wow. All those little, onion cutting ninjas went right to work right away, and, you're just like... So I made him get out of the room for 5 minutes. I went, hey, buddy, come back in 5 minutes and ask me again. I really want you to be sure, because when I give you an answer, either way, this relationship is going to change forever. I asked him to leave so I could just be like, holy fuck. How cool is that? My itty-bitty little boy became a man that day, in my opinion, because he's done things that nobody else really has the balls to do at his age. He saw something he wanted, and he asked very politely for it. So when he came back in, I made him ask me again. I told him, yeah, I'll be your dad. So every year, we kind of celebrate that day. Granted, we had beers, not alcoholic. We had root beers, all right? But it's neat sitting him down and going, here you go, buddy, let's have a beer. And the smile on his face and everything. I celebrate that day with him every year because it's important for him to remember what he did that day and how it affected everything in this family. Because it's always neat seeing that Facebook memory pop up when I'm like, well, damn, babe, I guess I'm in 100% because Monkey wants me to be his dad. And I said yes. It's just like, wow. It's weird to think where we started, where we've, came from, and where we're at right now. It's weird. It's like when I tell my better half, hey, I'm walking down to the Quickie Mart because I want Fat Boy Happy Food. He's like, well, I want to go for the walk. Okay, come on, boy. He just wants to go for the walk and hang out. Granted, we have weird talks up and back. And, I don't know if some of you follow me on social media, but, when mommy wouldn't turn on the TV, we were watching, Naked and Afraid, the extra large one, upstairs on the laptop, and the whole family was up there just watching it. And it was weird listening to them talk about how they do this or how they do that or how they'd be here. And it was really weird watching all my kids get along, but how they're looking up to him, who I had to break. I had to get all his bad habits out of him and rewire him because the people before me didn't care. I'm not making this up. When I met him, he hit my better half in the stomach and thought it was funny. He just leaned back and donkey punched her right in the freaking stomach and was laughing. Yeah, it caused rage in me, and the moment he drew back a second time, I put him on his back, not in a, oh my God, go call Child Protective Services kind of way, but caught him, put him down, and went, you don't ever. And he still regrets that to this day. I want to keep this one short and sweet because I haven't done a step-parent one in a while, but it was important to share that they learn and they understand and they hear and they're going to grow. And I hope one day, if he's ever in a position where I was in, he's going to take the time and he's going to do things that I've done. Love the stepchildren 100%. Be that father for him. Be that father figure. Be that example. Be that role model. Be that light for him. It was really, really cool. He got to go on a camping trip with friends a little bit ago. And, you know, it was just neat seeing him come back and tell me everything he did and how much, you know, his face lit up and how much everything was great. And I was like, all right, bud, we'll dump your gear. Let's figure out what we got to clean, what we got to do, what's going where. And he was pissed when he lost his ferro rod. I was like, ah, ha, ha, you screwed up. In a survival situation, you would have been dead. No way to make fire. But he's like, ah. You know, it's so neat watching this stuff in him and watching him grow. You know, and how he's in a highly capable program now and how smart this kid is. And when I first met him, I was like, can't you even open a door? It's not that hard. Twist, pull. But still. I'm going to end it kind of like that, guys. If you're a step parent out there and you're struggling, just keep going through it. Seriously, keep going through. Because it's worth every bit of the hassle. It's worth every bit of the pain. It's worth every bit of the suffering. These kids are worth it so much. You know, it's like I taught my kids, and I'm going to leave it just like this. A real man steps up when a weak man steps aside. So, we're going to close it just like that, guys. Thanks for watching this one. I'm not going to do the usual like, share, subscribe, do this, do that bit. No. You guys know I don't do this on step parent ones. That's why I didn't roll an intro. But thanks for watching, and I hope all of you have a great one today.